Hi everyone. Okay. Today's case is an investigation, or today's playthrough is going to include an investigation and possibly a court case. Our current mission right now is to find out who Noodle Daddy is. We need his name, but we don't know it. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started, I guess. Yes. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh, Maya's upset. Oh god, I gotta voice act. Fuck. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. Huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that.
Brett. Oh no, how much did I miss?
You didn't miss, like, anything. They're just talking about yesterday's trial.
Ignorant spoon. I need a lawyer, someone stealing my memes.
Come on, you put those memes into, like, public, space. How are you gonna protect your memes after you do that? Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha! Ha 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 ha. But seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Ignorant spoon. I hate Larry.
When something smells. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean,
Ignorant spoon.
Can you really know he's telling
Who's
the
Nick?
truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick! Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then.
Ignorant spoon.
Back when he
Ghost wife and murdered mom.
Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry! What's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember Larry? Spring? End of 3rd grade? The kid in our class got his lunch money stolen? Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought that you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial, with me as a defendant. I didn't do it!
Larry stole it.
Guilty, he did it! Guilty, it was you! Thief, give me the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, and no boarding my eraser. You shouldn't be allowed in the relay race or the library committee. Give me back the 50 cents I loaned you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting that you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need any proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow! I had no idea! Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally, see?
Ignorant spoon.
When something
That
smells,
case sucked.
it's usually the buds. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his
spoon.
eyes would shine when
Larry
he
did the
talked about his
stealing.
father.
Ignorant spoon. I'm calling it.
I'm gonna become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Damn. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad! It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought, too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't
Ignorant
mean...
spoon. Where's
That's why?
library father?
That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not.
Ignorant
Library
spoon.
father.
Did you have din-din?
Oh. You mean plant daddy? I had dinner, yeah. I just had, like, some tortellini. He's still, he's out protein, I think.
Damn.
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me, whether he wanted to or not, in court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except that I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Cap'n Clown. What game is this?
This is Ace Attorney. This is the HD remake of the trilogy that just came out for Switch, like last week, I think. Very good game. Right. Very well, maybe. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. And find out who Noodle Daddy is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. What evidence did we get rid of? Actually, I'm gonna do this because... Woohoo, I was hot out there, hot. Glad someone's happy about how this case is going. Seems too happy to care about
Ignorant
anything I show
spoon.
him.
Edgeworth did a murder and this lunch money thief is covering it up. They're trying to pin it on Noodle Daddy. Ignorant spoon. Please leave Wet Noodle alone.
Let's go detention center first, maybe? Yes. Oh, Edgeworth seems upset. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's
Ignorant spoon.
attorney's argument.
Normal
in court.
human Earth name Yanni Yogi.
Yanni Yogi, yeah. He claimed Yanni Yogi had not been of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my
Runaway
teacher,
turtles.
and a man
Just
who
forgot
deserves
his real
respect.
name, Yami Yuji.
I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. Sorry, I was just thinking about something that I watched in the anime and that I realized I spoiled something earlier. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Okay. I don't know what I can present. Okay. I'm just gonna go through a bunch of stuff. What are you showing me this picture for? No reason. Okay. You know, I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still. Nick, he noticed.
Ignorant spoon. More like Von Karma dick.
Bird. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence? But, even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my heart. Never. I know that says memory. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, no! That's a photo of his father! Don't show him that! You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing. Huh?
Ape bread.
I thought he said he didn't remember.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do here right now if I talk to him completely. So... I need to go check out this fucking place. He's out again. When does he work, anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Okay, so let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't
Ignorant
gotten back
spoon.
yet.
Dead daddy.
Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow.
Ignorant spoon.
Boat shop caretaker.
Our daddy is missing.
He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe.
Ignorant spoon. Half woman.
Half woman. It's a fucking, like, babes in uniform calendar. With half women. Hey, pal! Oh, sorry. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe! Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch a criminal. Hope you find Noodle Daddy. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Ignorant spoon. I love babes in uniform, but only half of them.
Oh! One other thing. Ah! No one can go into the woods today. The woods?
Runaway
Lana was
turtles.
camping?
The half with the feet.
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lot is in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I'm sad. That was the only gumshoe we get today? Damn. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore?! Looks like the hot dog stand's closed, too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Actually, is there anything good I can examine here? Guess Larry has today off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True. We owe him big. No one's gonna sit here on a cold day like today. Well, unless they were eating a samurai dog. How would that change the temperature, I wonder? You seem troubled, Nick. No, who, me? Who's Nick?
Ignorant spoon. Butts dog, butts dog, butts dog.
This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, everything
Runaway
that happened
turtles.
here turned out to be a
Butts up
lie.
dog.
Gordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies. I guess you're right. I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. Trash can with no trash. Okay, same fucking message. And... boat rental shop. Let's go fucking pick this man's safe. That old caretaker got away. Yup. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Him! I don't know whose voice that is, so... Oh, I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Ah! Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. You see.
Ignorant
Mr.
spoon.
Grossberg!
Do you have to legally get a divorce from a ghost wife or?
She's a real person! There's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. Oh, well,
Ignorant
that's
spoon.
true, yes.
Our daddy. He's not missing.
But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer some assistance. What the fuck was he doing there? Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock.
Ignorant spoon. DL6.
Caretaker's shack. That is one huge-ass bird. Nobody's home.
Ignorant spoon.
Hello?
What are DL1 minus 5 though?
Hello? Hello?
I'll pay for it.
Squawk.
Break-in.
Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello? Hello? I can't do the voice today. Hello? Fuck. Hello? Hello? Quack. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello? Hello? Quack. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. Police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'd do something. They'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me.
Ignorant spoon. This is our noodle shop. It's legal. Trust me, I'm a Lagos.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
Ignorant spoon.
I guess there might be a clue or
1228.
two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, poor Aina. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on there? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth.
Ignorant spoon.
Calling Edgeworth
It
out
says
on the lake.
DS2 sucks.
Getting
Over
on
and
the
over
boat,
again.
Firing twice. DS2 suck. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him? Left in a
Ignorant
hurry,
spoon.
right? I don't think
Holy
he
shit,
came
is the
back here
noodle
after
parent
the
yummy?
trial.
Noodle, Yogi Bear?
Noodle Daddy? Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just, when I saw it on TV, I remembered they're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell
Ignorant spoon. Noodle parent.
Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn on the heater. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right. But don't all the fish on the don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? It doesn't look like he uses
Ignorant
kitchen
spoon.
much.
That bird is going to die. Please turn the heat up to 80%.
You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Fucking Noodle Daddy lied about being Noodle Daddy? What the fuck? That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. You're gonna lend Gumshoe this guy's personal pole?
Ignorant spoon. Wait, this isn't a noodle shop.
Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd be better not. Don't give someone's personal poll out to other people. Lord Lake entrance has fucking visit this. Wait, why can't I visit that bitch? Oh, do I have to be at the Wright and Co. law offices, maybe? Wait. Edgeworth. See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge. On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, who's following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait. That old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago.
Ignorant spoon. I solved it.
You solved it. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in the court, and Yogi... fuck. I'm just tripping over all my words. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these past few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. Memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? Memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. Holy shit.
Ignorant spoon. Personal pull talk.
I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. Every single night, you wake up in a fearful sweat. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Oh, help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. Great. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Ah! What do you... Stop breathing my air! No, father! He's attacking father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Dang. Ah!
Ignorant spoon. Edgeworth has been edging and having sexy dreams for 15 years.
For 15
Help him.
years! Like, maybe do something about that. Maybe, like, see someone and, like, get help for that. And with that scream, I wake.
Ah, paper.
Maybe that's why he's so grumpy. Gets no sleep.
Gets no sleep because he's busy having a nightmare every night that wakes him up in a cold fucking sweat. Jesus Christ. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. ... But, that's just a dream, right? Right? Fuck. Okay, sorry. That thought is the only thing that has been kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it, that way, this letter
Ignorant
makes sense.
spoon. He needs release. Please release his personal issues.
Get your revenge
Wink,
on Miles
nudge,
Edgeworth.
nudge, wink.
Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not.
Runaway turtle.
If there's someone else
No,
who
Yogi
knows a lot
is
about the
actually
DL6
his
incident,
father.
maybe... There it is, Nick! Oh, there is
Ignorant
Nick! There is
spoon.
someone else who knows
Oh,
about
shit.
DL6. Oh, sorry, it's this Phoenix. Mr. Grossberg! Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
Ignorant spoon. Edgeworth's dad is
No
a bear.
kidding! I can't believe you're not! My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He's...
Ignorant spoon. Bear noodle daddy.
I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream! Only a dream! I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look troubled, huh? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Fuck, I can't do that in a voice. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney, without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your
Ignorant
mentor,
spoon.
Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth Prower.
My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him.
Ignorant
The
spoon.
result, he has
Is
a
this a
perfect
Sonic
win
game?
record in court. Yes. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see.
Ape bread. The hands made that ghost.
Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was
Ignorant
Gregory
spoon.
Edgeworth's ghost.
That man is Robotnik.
Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So, you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But, a possibility nonetheless. Oh, so this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Ignorant
Huh?
spoon.
His own sake.
Someone lied in a court game?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got
Ignorant
his client found
spoon.
innocent,
I
so
don't
why
believe
should
it.
it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won the innocent verdict, for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? I know the answer. I'm just gonna answer. Okay. Could it be Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Who else would it have been from that list of options?
Ignorant
Von
spoon.
Karma.
Karma.
Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it was truly von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. He raised him as his son, that's why.
Ignorant spoon. Man form Van Karma nuts.
Yet, I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago.
Maybe heard him
Von
screaming
Karma
in his
and
dream.
Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence, and though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his very many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, like, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe? You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
A biatch rest.
A biatch rest. Bitch rest. What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I'm a fucking lawyer, God. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright. If
Runaway
you say
turtles.
so, I
Dumb
suppose I
lawyer
could go
never
check
heard of
again.
manslaughter.
The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. I'm a fucking lawyer! This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one, but 2 trials.
I'll pay for it.
All thanks to statute
See
of
how
limitations.
scared he was. Said nothing.
However, I'm afraid the damage DL6 incident has done will never be eased. She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Sorry about what? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room? Nick! Let's hurry! Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that, it's evidence. It looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files in there. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity. Nick! Let's get what we need and get out of here! All this dust is getting to me. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here, too. Quietly gathering dust. Depressing. Fuck. Oh, I have to... Okay, examine this again. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Somebody must have been looking in it recently. Label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Ah! Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? What? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Oh, I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth's your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma's gonna bring up the DL6 incident in court tomorrow. Fool! You think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? Bah! Creep? Okay, so... I'm pretty sure... Hold on, I think I can only have one thing I can present to him. Wait. Oh, okay. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney.
Did we murder the parrot yet?
Not yet. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick! What is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... What? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter. No! No! Ah!
I'll
Whoa!
pay for it.
What are you?
Did we
Nick,
photocopy
run!
this important letter?
Ah! Maya! Out of my way! Ah! Fuck. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 incident, all of it. DL6 incident evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya!
Crucify.
Is she okay?
I'm just here for the electrocution sound effects.
Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The
paper.
letter! Did he take it?
Did no police hear this?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or as a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! Ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? BL6 incident. Evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. Yes.
Paper.
No.
I'm gonna continue.
Ignorant spoon. I think I'm
no!
back. The internet at work.
Oh.
Ignorant spoon. Ghost wife is confirmed useless.
No, Ghostwife's not useless. Fuck off.
Paper.
Woo.
Ignorant spoon.
Yeah, I need to drink. I
Drink.
actually need to get an entire, like, new glass of water. I need to refill, so I need to put my BRB screen back on. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Let me just finish this water first.
Ignorant spoon. She just said so.
Okay. I'm gonna put on my BRB screen. I will be back in probably like
Ignorant
2
spoon.
minutes.
Who are you to tell her she's not useless?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Fine. Whatever. I'll be right back.
Paper.
Team Maya.
I fucking love Maya.
Ignorant spoon. What naughty bullshit are we going to talk about while she's gone today? Ignorant spoon. Last time she left, Plant Daddy was born. Ignorant spoon. I hope Plant Daddy comes home and waters some plants. Ignorant spoon. Those green things are thirsty as fuck. Toasify. I hope Plant Daddy comes, and something about a wet noodle? I dunno, I'm tired AF.
Okay, hold on, I have a story to tell about Plant
Ignorant
Daddy.
spoon.
So,
Nice.
but, okay, so, Angel did not hear this he had no idea what Plant Daddy was. So but I thought he had been watching at that point, but he didn't. Anyway, I'm sitting on the couch and I need water, and I'm like, I tell him, I'm like, water me, Plant Daddy, and he just says, get out, and I'm like, what? And he was so angry, and it was really funny. He did not get me water, I had to get my own water, by the way. And then I was like, wait, did you miss that whole thing? And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can we clarify who's Angel? Is Angel Plant Daddy?
Yeah, Angel's Plant
Ignorant
Daddy.
spoon.
Angel's my partner.
Lol. Ignorant spoon. Holy shit.
But he had no idea what I was talking about. And it was the funniest reaction. It was just, get
Toasify.
out.
Okay, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Ignorant
It was
spoon.
very good.
Marissa, you can just say water me, Plant Daddy.
Wait, I can or I can't? Because I did.
Ignorant spoon. Can't asterisk.
Why not? Okay. Good, I'm gonna start the final trial of this case. And actually, this case was the final case in the original game. Like the
Toasify.
original game for
That's the best fucking line.
Game Boy Advance. And then when this game got re-released on Nintendo DS, they added a 5th case, or episode 5 or whatever. But it doesn't, like, I don't know, I don't think it sits, like, canonically anywhere, so it's, like, kind of weird. But yeah, that'll be the next case, but yeah. I just wanted to tell everyone that fun fact. Okay. Final trial of episode 4.
Ignorant spoon.
Save.
Interesting.
Also, Ghostwife is not in that case. She's away, training.
Brett.
Learning facts with Marissa.
I know a lot about this series. This is like one of my favorite video game series, like, ever. Okay. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. What? Wah! What's the big deal?
Ignorant spoon.
Sorry,
She's
Nick.
away being useful.
I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock still hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Ignorant spoon. I like Ghost Trick more.
I liked Ghost Trick a lot. Ghost Trick is a very good game, and I really want to re-release. But it also had issues, I think. I like this game series more.
Wait, is that how that works?
What, the shock? Being shocked yesterday? You're still shocked people the day after? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry! I'm sorry!
Toasify.
I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back!
Points would still be pretty painful.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Woo, yeah, pal! What's gotten into that girl? Oh, sorry. Well, what's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning. Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've
Ignorant
captured
spoon.
our runaway caretaker.
Remember when the other lawyer almost killed your ghost wife?
Ghost wife gets into a lot of danger.
Ignorant spoon. Good thing she's already dead.
I just brought him in.
Ignorant
Took all
spoon.
night, pal.
And no one can see her.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel
Toasify.
pretty good.
See who?
Who's Nick? Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. Oh, Plant Daddy's on his way home. Hold on, I have to react to this.
Ignorant
with an
spoon.
emote.
Exactly.
But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He doesn't remember, and I'm gonna prove it. Or he does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Okay.
Toasify. Water the chat, Plant Daddy. Ignorant
Stay
spoon.
hydrated.
Plant Daddy.
I mean, Plant Daddy's probably an upgrade from Sleep Bitch. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready.
Ape bread.
Wait, who is Plant Daddy? Angel?
Yeah, it's Angel. Right, very well. We have reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the
Ignorant
prosecution
spoon.
submit decisive
I'm glad to have given
evidence.
Angel those names.
Understood. Come on, don't be led into silence by every little thing he says. His voice is just so shocking,
Toasify.
though.
Fair warning, if I meet Angel at meetup, I will call him Plant Daddy the whole time.
I don't think
Ignorant
he wants to
spoon.
come to that.
I tried to get Devil going today. It's still a work in progress.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Codename Devil. That's fucking stupid as hell. Like, that codename is terrible. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to
Ignorant
confirm this.
spoon. No one will get it's him. It's a perfect name.
I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Toasify. Wait, Old Man Noodle did it?
Noodle Daddy. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. Okay. Doing his voice is so hard. I have to, like, in order to be able to do it properly, I have to, like, spit up into my throat to, like, lubricate my throat enough to be able to hit the stupid, like, bullshit tone I'm doing. And if I have to say something really long, it sucks.
Toasify. Just stay hydrated.
I don't know if I can be hydrated enough to do this voice. It's so, like...
Ignorant
Ugh.
spoon. Change his voice.
No, it's fucking
Ignorant
ridiculous.
spoon.
I love it. I can't
Make
just...
him British.
I can't do a British accent. No, I probably can. I just need to read something that looks British. Apparently, that's how I do an accent. Okay. I already read this.
Runaway turtles.
Make him Canadian.
I can't. I'm already Canadian. I can't do a more Canadian accent. In addition, he has currently lost memory
Ignorant
of his name
spoon.
and identity.
Make him Canadian.
No, there's other characters I can try to
Ape
do
bread.
more Canadian.
Hey, a boot.
Toasify. Make him an old Jamaican woman. Ignorant spoon.
Witness.
Yes, you can.
Why did you run away yesterday? Objection! The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
Ignorant spoon. Pretend you're really upset about something and you're pissed.
I see. Very well. Please begin your
Ignorant
testimony.
spoon. You get very, very Canadian when that happens.
I don't even notice that's happening. Hmm? Why I left court. Oh boy. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday. I'd call what you did running away, not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony, and you realized you were in danger. Objection! Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions.
Wait, there's Canadians here? Sorry about that, eh?
As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. Sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? Objection. He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen while someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food tonight. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shops downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Oh, well, I kinda got lost, you see. Objection. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see.
Ignorant
So
spoon.
he was lost.
Fucking fancy bird.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory. Is that correct? Yeah, seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident?
Toasty pie. We should have murdered the bird on Monday. Would have fixed all of this.
Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. Objection! The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I need one of those motives. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Objection! Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright.
Ignorant spoon. Time to take out your personal poll.
This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something? Hold on. I killed my voice. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that he had nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or, are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But, what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Objection. Jumping to conclusions
Ignorant
again,
spoon.
Mr. Wright.
Plant Daddy. Ignorant spoon. Or Penny.
I got a message from Plant Daddy, but it lit up my phone and I saw another notification 21 minutes ago. Ignorant Spoon has sent you a post by Wilfred_Warrior, and I was like, I don't know if you saw my reaction there. Okay. This witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need
Ignorant
proof.
spoon. He's beautiful.
I didn't say he wasn't beautiful. I just don't like him. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor. Please take this man's fingerprints. Then, we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? What the fuck? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided. No? No? I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one! Nick, what are we gonna do?
Ignorant spoon.
I didn't even consider
Fingerprint is
that he
ballsack.
might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little
Ignorant
comic
spoon.
relief.
Holly.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examined his parrot? What is it, Nick? No. No! You're not going to! Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. It's Bird Town in here now.
Ignorant spoon.
Order!
I can't believe I played this much of this game.
Well, do you think, Mr. Von Karma? What do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. How much of this game did you actually how much of this game did you play? Did you beat this one? Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with
Ignorant
this,
spoon.
and nothing
I
comes of
remember
it,
all of this.
then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm fucking doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the fuck, wrong voice. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Yes.
Ignorant spoon. Electric ghost wife is going to kill the bird if she touches it. Don't let her touch it.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name.
Testify. I'm just here for the professional, flawless voice acting.
Flawless. Witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Someone get Ed in here. I know he likes birds. Tell him there's a bird. Very well. Witness. Who is your owner?
Testify.
Please,
I
testify for
especially
us.
like when the judge sounds like the lawyer.
Who is your owner? Hello? Hello? I was doing the parrot voice. Plant Daddy's home. He walked in as I was doing the parrot hello voice.
Testify.
Yeah.
Professional.
Very good.
Testify. Flawless.
Yeah, Noodle Daddy is like a fraud. He doesn't actually have a noodle shop, yeah. Yeah, I'm still hungry. What's up?
Ignorant spoon.
Do I
Plant
want
Daddy.
an entire steak? I don't know if I want to eat an
Testify.
entire steak. I don't think
Hi,
so.
Plant Daddy.
Everyone's saying hi to you. He says, yo, what up? I don't want to eat an entire steak right now, no. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Is the steak okay with that? Okay. If not, we can have it for like lunch. The fuck?
Ignorant spoon. Tell him to
Like-
go learn about Plant Daddy.
Oh, sorry. I don't meet during the day, so I can't do that. Bye. Okay. I was told to tell you to go learn about Plant Daddy,
Runaway turtles.
which is
She
you.
only eats plants.
Ignorant spoon.
Okay.
Damn.
Sorry, hold on. Okay. A brief intermission. Hi. Okay. No, I'm hungry. I'll eat, like, something small. I don't know, like a A&W. Did you have dinner? I should be muted right now.
Like an A&W? That's something small?
Like a sausage patty, like the... did you know, I was gonna ask, did you eat dinner?
Toastify. The entire A&W. Ignorant spoon.
Okay, so you're
A small
hungry then.
plant.
Okay, yeah, let's order, like, I'll have, I had tortellinis, so, like, I didn't eat that much. But I don't want an entire fucking steak.
Ape bread. Oh, get Beyond Burger.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Ignorant spoon. An entire A&W.
I'm gonna get one of those. Oh yeah, so here's my order, so I can continue with this. Get me a, Beyond Meat sausage sandwich. Sausage and egg sandwich. But I want a hash brown. Can I get a hash brown? Is there a combo with a hash brown and a Beyond Meat burger? Actually, never mind. I don't want to
Runaway
drink.
turtles.
Not an impossible burger.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah, it's
Ignorant spoon. A&W like the soda.
No, our A&W in Canada is actually very different from this A&W in the US. It's actually really good. Do I know that? That's what I've been told. No, it's completely different. Yeah, but if you look at their menus, they're not the same company.
Toastify.
They're like a different company.
They are
in the
very
States.
different.
Yeah. One. 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 And a hash brown.
Ape bread.
Oh wow, really?
You're gonna order 4 in total.
3 fucking sausage and eggers?
That's like one less than another time that you ordered those. So it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Ignorant spoon.
Yeah, I want a hash brown.
https://yen.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/a%26w_restaurants.
They don't have desserts? Okay, fuck that.
Toastify. Yeah, same branding. Whole different menus and such. US stores don't do breakfast either.
Okay. Well, whatever. I'm fine
Ignorant
with those
spoon.
other things.
Well, you can't say eggers. Closing parenthesis :
No, I didn't. You asked me how many you thought I would. Oh fuck! You asked me how many. Is it
Toastify.
dry?
Wait, how
You
many
check,
eggers
you put
are
your
we
hands
eating?
in and you're like
Runaway turtles.
The E word.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Can I continue?
Ignorant spoon. 19.
Okay.
Get her 19.
Okay. Good sidetrack. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some water. For yourself?
Toastify. 19 eggers and a hash brown.
I don't know, like
Toastify.
spicy
and
chicken.
water. Ape bread.
Root beer.
Root beer. There's several people in here. There's a lot of people in here. Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, right? Why are you asking me
Toastify.
what you want?
Can I get some
What
sweet
should I
potato
order?
fries, please?
Actually, can you get me a small root beer? Connie suggested it, and it was a very good suggestion. So, who the fuck? I don't know who's Connie is, actually.
Ape bread.
We can help Angel.
Runaway turtles.
I mean, how could you not
she
get
just
root
doxed
beer
you.
at A&W?
What?
Yeah, get me like a small root beer. Okay, and then I'm now gonna. Are you done? Yeah. No, I just want a small one. I don't want like, yeah, just a small one.
Ignorant spoon. I requested Seed of Power's bird help in Discord.
Maybe they're like, who the fuck drinks
Ape
coffee?
bread.
fucking
Make sure to clip all this. This is key to this stream.
Ignorant spoon.
Plant Daddy.
Plant Daddy.
You should probably, like, go into the chat afterwards and be like, what the fuck is Plant
Toastify.
Daddy?
Also,
This
stop
is new
talking
channel
to me.
promo for sure.
Okay. Give my voice a chance to calm down for doing that fucking Von Karma voice. Privet Drive.
Ape Brett.
Games and ordering
Sees a
food.
cat he knows.
Toastify. YouTube trending page, here we come.
Certainly, the most concise testimony we've had so far.
Ignorant spoon. Who started this whole Plant Daddy thing?
Was it you? Was someone who was, I don't know, I
Toastify.
have the,
Some spoon, I think.
yeah. I think it was you two.
Ignorant spoon. Damn. Seed of power. I heard there were birds.
Yeah, there's birds. Sorry, I'm about to cross-examine a bird. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick?
Toastify. You're
Don't
cross-examining a
know.
parrot.
What do we do, Maya?
Ape Brett.
You missed the good parts. They were ordering food.
Hello? Fuck.
Toastify. And ordering an entire
Hello?
A&W.
Hello? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the
Toastify.
judge that her
Polly
owner is
Von
Mr.
Karma.
Yogi. Yeah, Polly
of
Von
power.
Karma.
Is this parrot's name is Toad? Ignorant spoon. It was 15 minutes of food ordering.
Did I redo this? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Should I do all of these just to, like... I'm gonna do this. As I recall, 2 days
Brett.
ago.
1.
Seed of power. Parrots only repeat common sounds.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Ignorant spoon. Name.
Don't forget DL6!
Ignorant spoon. Forgotten.
If I can't
Seed of
have you
power.
here laughing
That
at
bird
my
has
shit.
no idea what it's saying.
It's throwing me off so bad.
Toastify. I remember the DLC.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna tell you to leave. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Ape Brett.
Yeah, tell him to come into chat and laugh here.
Paperette says, yeah, tell him to come into chat and laugh here. Hello? Hello? That's not what you're supposed to say.
Ignorant
Forgot
spoon.
something.
Angel,
We
please
forgot.
stop enjoying her live performance. How dare you?
Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. Couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we've forgotten anything? Hold on. I gotta do the other things. Okay, press. Start with your name. Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly! Polly!
Ape Brett.
Karma
Wright.
needs to go into animal training. Forget this law stuff.
I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Runaway turtles.
Connie.
Does it? Yes, it does. Huh. Fascinating. You claim that the parent's name will
Ignorance
prove
spoon.
her owner's
Holly,
identity.
ghost wife will shock
Then
you to
show us
death.
this proof.
Answer truthfully.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Yeah, I know I did. Okay. Listen. We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor. The proof that the parent's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Do I know the answer to this? There it is. The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parent's name? What was it under? Fuck. Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Objection! Objection! Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
Ignorant spoon.
She's only 7 years
Damn,
old.
this story
Oh,
is sad.
she's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Is it? Yeah, it's the fucking date of the fucking DL6 incident. Yeah, okay. Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228, 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that the number has something to do with the caretaker? Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Take that! The DL6 case file? Ugh. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why? That's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. 12, sorry, okay, fine, I'll pronounce it with 12, yeah, I guess it makes more sense to pronounce it as 1228. I think I was doing that before. I don't know why I switched over. Huh? Use the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection!
Objection! Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my... I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
Tosify. Damn it. Von Karma and I used the same pin.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at
Ignorant
the same time
spoon.
seem more like
Please
a
don't share
pattern
banking
to me.
details. Ape Brett.
Yeah, please
You're
don't
evil.
share any banking details with strangers. Or anyone, actually. What? What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Good music. Witness. Tell us your name. Objection! Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No. It's okay. Oh, but I gotta do his voice differently. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick! He looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please, state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi.
Ignorant spoon.
15 years
Noodle
ago,
man.
I served as a bailiff in this very court. It's Noodle Daddy.
Ignorant spoon. Yummy noodle.
Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond? You tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter, and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Ape Brett.
Wait, he wanted revenge on a kid?
Ignorant spoon.
Mm-hmm.
But he gained a cool bird, a neat gun, a noodle shop.
Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error
Runaway
in his
turtles.
confession.
Some boats.
Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Woo! Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned.
Brett.
Woo.
Did somebody just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No.
Runaway turtles.
I like that the court installed a confetti machine.
Oh my god. Hold on, okay. Something really intense is gonna happen, but I have a... There is a illustration on the box art for Ace Attorney 2 for DS that has a diagram of how the confetti is made, and Detective Gumshoe personally cuts up strips of paper to use as confetti, and then puts it in like buckets for them to throw. It is a really good illustration. It's great. Okay. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean?
Ignorant spoon.
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess.
25.
He's going to say he's guilty.
I pay some solid money to watch someone throw a bucket of confetti in a court.
I'll try to find that illustration. I think I have the box still. I'll find it. It's probably online somewhere. Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them that he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them that he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Objection. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised a brazen objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
Images.
That would be Larry. We must hear this new
Ignorant
statement.
spoon. Daddy.
We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I've been having this horrible dream, and at the end of it, I wake up in a cold
Ignorant
sweat,
spoon.
and I feel awful,
Post it.
and then I don't get any sleep, and now I'm a grumpy man. I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. Now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor,
Ignorant
I confess
spoon.
my guilt.
Stupid sexy nightmare.
I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations on which ends today. The culprit is me. The culprit is me! Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. What a fucking bitch. What a rude thing to do to your adopted son. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take.
Ignorant spoon.
Court is
Cue
adjourned.
the confetti. Ape bread.
https://bit.ly/2use-vpk.
Yeah, this is very good. Oh, sorry, it's birds. There's birds, too. Very good comic. Okay. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve
Ignorant
to be
spoon.
punished.
What kind
Murder
of
is
birds are
murder,
those?
no matter what the circumstances. Those are doves, aren't they? This is crazy. Just crazy.
Ignorant spoon. Bird expert.
Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. Getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. I guess I should probably take a look at the court record. Think they want me to look at the court record? Okay, let's look through our evidence. We have an attorney's badge, the autopsy report, this lake photo, which, okay, this, Ford Lake, a bullet, a gun that has been fired 3 times, a metal detector, a parrot, DL6 case incident, air in the elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of the incident, no clues found on the scene. Victim data, Gregory Edgeworth, defense attorney trapped in the elevator returning from a lost trial with his son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet was found in heart, the murder weapon was fired twice. Yanni Yogi, court bailiff, trapped in the elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation after his arrest. I don't think that's important anymore. Okay. Okay. And that. Let's resume our trial. Judge. Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing the testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. On karma. You knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please! That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Ah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. That day I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma? You were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So, there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help,
Toesified.
Father and Mr. Yogi
Plant
lost
Daddy.
their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff's. Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was, in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes, I think. After I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It's a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. here that it mentions multiple. Yeah, the weapon was fired twice.
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. And everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. Objection! You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Can you read? It's the fucking victim data. Okay. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that
Ignorant
second shot?
spoon. Victim daddy.
Objection, Your Honor! As I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by a defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yes. I do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprises for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Should have fucking saved it. I think it's this one.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Yeah, Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo.
Take that!
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor! Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
Objection!
Objection. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. Next time I decide to do a voice, I'm gonna be more reasonable about the voice I choose. Has to be sustainable. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Ah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, but I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no! He's accepted the guilt! Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank and I can't find the words. Mr. Wright?
Objection!
Your Honor. I object! Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Ugh. Nick? I don't know, his case is perfect. No. Ah! Must exist. Second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing! The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, it existed. What? but we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. Objection. A murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer. I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... maybe they thought that it would be used as proof? Proof. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. Objection. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to... No, fuck! That was the wrong answer. Okay, fine. Wait, was this the one I just answered with? Yeah. Oh. Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. Okay, apparently I'm choosing the wrong answer on the first one. Huh? Okay. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? Thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Yeah, just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you'd have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yeah. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean... Murderer came from outside. Yeah. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really, really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first, and the last vacation he's taken in this many years as prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
Runaway turtles. What a
He took it
twist.
because he was injured. Which would mean... could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record? Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming I took a vacation to heal from my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove I was shot? Yeah, I can, bitch. Get ready for this. Alright, Von Karma, I'll fucking prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean. I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside of Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? There's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma? I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find.
Finger explodes. It's in Van Karma's butt.
I refuse!
Ignorance
You
spoon.
refuse?
Scan that butt.
But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Thanks. I'll put this here for now. Thank you.
Objection!
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today.
Ape Brett.
Maybe he doesn't want people knowing about his gold teeth.
It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Oh shit, this is a paper straw. Nice. So cute. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep! 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 It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed. There is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident.
Ignorant spoon. Gold wouldn't set off a metal detector.
I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. What a fucking asshole. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything! Is Mr. Wright who must prove something here? Not I. Mr. Wright?
Ape Brett.
Can you prove
Oh,
it?
true lol.
Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't! You don't have any of the DL6 incident. Evidence! Evidence! It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday, you fucking bitch. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought that you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
Take that!
That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried inside your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullets from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Ah! 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 Shit. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Oh, good, I have to read this scene again. Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Ah! It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Ah, Edgeworth! Ah, Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So, it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you. You left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death!
I have a bullet
Death!
inside me and I must scream.
15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where it was. I should be reading this in Von Karma's voice. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then, it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. I don't know if this is still Von Karma reading this. I'm just gonna... Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Yeah, that is still Von Karma talking, okay. Yep. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it! Very well. Appears that we've come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! Woo! Yeah! That is all. This court is adjourned.
Paperette. Gumshoe.
Lobby number 2. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know! Try, thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woo! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time, you'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth. Oh, fuck. Congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't even stick your hand in the cookie jar if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, we'll let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Aw, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over! What? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened
Ignorant
now?
spoon. Lotta lies.
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianci. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Bunce, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Great Newtons. I'll let you.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that
Great
strange.
Newtons.
People give money away
I
to
love
celebrate
how
sometimes.
the two assholes that convinced me to go on Discord aren't here, by the way.
We celebrate. Yeah, okay. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No. No! Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then, he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history.
Ignorant
Edgeworth,
spoon.
you didn't know,
I
did
fucking
you?
called it.
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well.
Ignorant spoon. I'm a gumshoe.
Dick personal poll, Cumshoe. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know, I know! Really, Wright?
Runaway
I'm
turtles.
surprised you didn't figure
Is
it
that
out.
a type of frog?
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth? Hmm? You should have told me. What the fuck? Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been somewhat of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known I'd become a fucking prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all. Line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time,
Ignorant
let's go!
Does frog cum smell bad?
And after that, dinner's on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still
Great
in
Newtons.
detention.
Good question.
Just ask our resident frog cum expert. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Hmm? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Hmm? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So, I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to
Ignorant
your
spoon.
face, so I left
There's
this
only
letter.
one way to find out.
Goodbye,
We need
Nick.
to find frogs near the falls. Ignorant spoon. Did they bang?
Goodbye? What time is it? Ah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station.
Ah, paperette.
OMG, she's like 17.
Ignorant spoon. Was there kissing of lips? Ignorant spoon. No, she's wife.
I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Ignorant spoon. Also, it doesn't count, she's a ghost.
I don't think there's a large age difference between the two of them, though, either. Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Fuck, I don't remember. Oh, it's this. The bullet.
Take that!
A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed.
Ignorant spoon.
This was the bullet that
Does
put
it
an end
count
to
as a
Von
threesome
Karma.
if 2 of the women are ghosts?
and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
Ghost kissed.
I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm gonna complete my training, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're fucking hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it? See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick.
Ignorant spoon. Is she
So
going
cute.
to become a ghost hunter? Ape bread.
And so my story ends.
Maya.
Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was.
Runaway turtles.
Now, a new story
They forgot
begins.
to kiss.
Ignorant spoon. Kiss her balls.
With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Ape bread.
Dude, you won 3 cases.
4. No, wait. Yeah, no, yeah. Wait, no. Yeah. Hey, pal. Mr. Edward
Ape
came
bread.
down to the precinct to wish me a happy
Asterisk
new year.
4.
Talk about a pleasant surprise. Woo! Detective Gumshoe! I don't know what voice that was. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh? Nick? Haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember
Ignorant
him.
spoon.
I hear
Very
he's
ghost
been
trip
busy
next.
lately. You know, I'm not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows.
Runaway
I'm
turtles.
sure he's grateful.
Cheese butts.
Phoenix, right? Yeah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. I don't remember what voices I did for any of these characters. Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late.
Runaway turtles.
The days of my
The guys
youth,
was from
like
before
the
you started
scent
doing
of fresh
voices.
lemon, you see. Okay, that's why I don't remember. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're finally putting some of Hammond's movies on DVD in a box set? No, you don't even know what a DVD is. I don't know anything anymore because I'm too old. I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of public until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. from Maya the other day. It sounded like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but she didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy anywhere she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
Ignorant Spoon. Who had the good idea of doing voices? Ignorant Spoon. That person sure was smart. Ignorant Spoon. What a
Right?
good person.
Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk, Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the
bread.
Pink Princess suit.
People, you mean?
What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Yes. I love the bowl of confetti. Hold it!
Runaway turtles.
Confetti.
Oh no, okay, save your progress, yes. Okay,
Ignorant Spoon. Confetti.
so that's it. That's all I'm playing tonight. I also want to eat my NW now, so yeah, pretty good. I haven't. Did I play
Ignorant
this case
Spoon.
last time I played
Rise
through
from
it?
the S's.
I don't think okay, so I think last time I played this, I went directly from that case I just played into the second game, and I skipped over this case. But I'm gonna play it this time, so it's been like a really long time since I played it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Ignorant Spoon. Mukbang.
Yeah, should I just like stop
Ignorant
my stream?
Spoon.
Do you actually
Mukbang.
want to watch me eat? I can. I don't know. Oh,
Ignorant
fuck,
Spoon.
why?
Mukbang.
Why though? It's not gonna take me that long to eat this anyway. So who's your favorite character in Ace Attorney so far?
Runaway turtles.
He has every weird fetish.
Retroactive.
Nom nom.
Yeah, I'm eating.
Apepret.
I'm sorry, he's not one of us.
Angel also shouted
Ignorant
mukbang at me
Spoon.
from the other room.
Eat the paper, you're coward.
No. Ugh. This is weird. I don't have any like background music or anything going on right now, so it's just like it was purely just me eating. What the frick is this sandwich?
Ignorant Spoon. Eat it.
This is supposed to be on like a bun. It's on like a English muffin. You fucked up. Oh. You see my green screen right now? I don't know. He just fucking walk in here and put a piece of paper on my garbage on my desk and walk away.
Ignorant Spoon. Plant Daddy.
Water me, plant daddy.
Ignorant Spoon.
I already have
Did
soda.
Angel see the origins?
I don't think so. You haven't seen the origin of that, right? Yeah, no. Okay. Can you also give me a napkin? This is very good. This is a, Beyond Meat? Beyond Sausage sandwich. It says Beyond Sausage on the receipt. No. Oh, the full name?
I'll pay for it.
Oh.
Does it have eggs?
Mm-hmm. It does have eggs. And cheese. So it's not vegan, it's vegetarian though.
Ignorant spoon. Go beyond plus sausage.
Go beyond. Plus sausage. It's very good. Yeah. I hate that I have more viewers now than I did before when I was actually playing the game.
Ignorant spoon. Connie, do you hate eggs?
I don't know. Yeah.
Ignorant spoon.
Yeah, Connie, do you hate
Mukbang.
eggs? I have to know.
I'll
So I
pay
can
for
put
it.
you on a list.
No, I just
Oh, okay.
wasn't sure if this is the one with or without. I wanna try it too.
Yeah, it's really good. I actually like it more than I would, like, I would never order a sausage sandwich from anywhere. A sausage patty sandwich or whatever. I usually don't like them, but this is, like, fucking amazing.
Ignorant spoon. Oh good. People who don't like eggs or bacon are sinners.
Yeah, I have someone on my list of people who doesn't like eggs that you know. I'm not gonna out them, though. Don't fucking say his name! I hope no one heard that.
I'll pay for it.
Now we know it's a guy.
Oh, I thought you guys heard him, like, yelling. Okay, fuck. No, not yet. But I did give away that it was a guy. Yeah.
Lewis.
No. I know he likes eggs. I make a mental note of everyone who doesn't like eggs, because I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll pay for it.
Fucked up.
Spoonie, go back and clip that moment.
Ignorant spoon. Is it
I
Final
try to know-
Fantasy lad?
Yeah. I try to know people's, like, food. I try to memorize people's, like, food preferences and stuff, especially because I like making food and stuff for people. So usually, like, I just remember, like, one or two things about, like, what people like. Usually, like, my friends, and then, like, for food stuff, and then I make them treats. Based around that. That's basically it.
Runaway turtles.
You'll have a hard time memorizing mine.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to ask you now. I need to ask you what,
Ignorant spoon.
No, I'm not.
Get ready to learn my weird fucked up food hangups.
I already know your weird fucked up food hangups. I know a bunch of them actually. Because it was so ridiculous. No, Dick Duck Goose.
Runaway turtles.
Number 1, eggs.
Wait, do you know? You don't like egg? Wait, do you not like eggs either? Does he not like? Do you know? Yeah, I can't remember now.
Runaway turtles.
He said you'll have a hard time memorizing mine and just wrote number 1 eggs. I don't know if that was number 1 I don't like eggs or number 1 I do like eggs. Okay. Well, now I have to. You're going on the list right under Brian.
Yo!
Someone already guessed it.
Yeah, now you confirmed it.
I already confirmed it, though. I need to clip this off the end of this, video before I export it to YouTube.
What the thing?
Yeah. Mm-mm. It's very risky to walk in here without pants on.
I know where your camera
Ignorant spoon. Plant Daddy hates doxing.
Mm-hmm.
Runaway turtles.
I hope you're proud of the Dick Duck Goose moniker.
Yo, I love it. I love it so much, actually.
Ignorant spoon. I am. Ignorant spoon. It's badass.
That's how I have you labeled on Steam, also. After I found out I had everyone named by their real names, and then I saw that Risk of Rain, like, puts everyone's real names in the game, and I'm like, oh, I can't stream this. What time is it? Oh, it's like 2 a.m. Mr. Mooch is looking at me, he's like, I want more food. It's Thursday now? Okay.
Ignorant spoon. As long as you spell my name right, it's fight. Runaway turtles.
The perfect time for Canadian dinner.
Ignorant spoon.
Yeah, this is a lot
Lewis.
later than I would normally eat dinner.
Ignorant spoon. Canadian din din.
It was also, like, second dinner for me.
Ignorant spoon. Mr. Pussy. It's not even 420.
Team Pink Pussy.
Ignorant spoon. Are you a hobbit?
Yeah.
Ignorant spoon. They have weird feet.
Oh boy. This green screen is like lying on the back of my head.
Runaway turtles.
The hairier, the better.
Ah! Don't kick the green screen. You're gonna kick it like out.
Where?
It's gonna.
Like outside?
No, but it's gonna like. It's gonna. It's placed like very perfectly so that if you move it at all,
Right now.
if you move it at all sideways, you'll see the background of the room. Don't are you fucking serious?
Fucking fuckbag.
Okay.
Ignorant spoon. Plant Daddy is attacking green.
I need to attack some green. Yeah, it is. They might take it to mean to think I meant Plant Daddy, though. Yeah, no, it's not what I meant. What? Yeah, I know. I told him the story when I said it to you yesterday. And you were just like, get out.
Runaway turtles.
Wait, this green means some sort of drug.
Damn. What? Drugs? What the frick? Oh, you're gonna get a... Are you jumping up, Mr. Manish?
Ignorant spoon. So I'm going to end game at 745 tomorrow. It's 3 hours long. So I'll be home around 12ish for Smash, maybe.
Yeah, I'll play Smash tomorrow at midnight, but you're gonna miss my
Ignorant spoon.
stream.
And by tomorrow I mean
Yeah.
today,
No,
Thursday.
today, yeah. You have to watch my VOD. But yeah, I will play. Do you want to play Smash at midnight tomorrow? Which will be Friday, technically. It's fucked up. Time's weird. Yes, I did. Yeah, no, I was right.
I'll
Yeah,
pay
fuck.
for it.
It's
Are
already
you gonna stream court tomorrow?
today. Yeah,
I'll
I
pay for
am.
it.
Today?
Yeah, 11 p.m. So yeah, okay, actually I should do my stream closing stuff. Actually, Mr. Muse, you want to come up here? It seems like you want to be on camera. Come here. Come here. Baby. Okay.
Ignorant spoon. Tell him to find more good stages.
Oh, you're just gonna sit all weird? Okay, sure, that's fine.
I'll pay for it.
Cat
You wanna,
cam.
like... There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Ignorant spoon. Cat cam.
Where are you trying to go to? Okay. Sure, that works too. Okay. So I will... Oh, he's trying to go for my fucking A&W. Guess what?
Can't have a mukbang.
I ate it all. I ate it all. Okay, so yes, I will be back on streaming tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern with Cuphead, of which, if I don't kill that boss tomorrow, I'm gonna be really upset. Fucking dragon. So there's that. And then, I will be on at 11 p.m. with more
Ignorant
Ace Attorney.
spoon.
We're gonna start
Show
the
love
fifth
100.
phase. Oh, thank you.
Ignorant
Mr.
spoon.
Manish, we got a
Cat,
donation.
cat, cat. I'll pay for it.
Bye.
Okay, let me just let him down here. Hey.
Ignorant
There you go.
spoon. Good night.
Okay, good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Or today.
Runaway
Time's
turtles.
weird.
Night.
Bye!